Ah yeah, last time all Devour is defeated. That's pretty much it. Yeah, we bottled up the black, and we need to just check what the hell is here. What other areas the old Devour was controlling. We still had a reasonable amount of forces here. Not that it'll make much of a difference at this point. Astral Sprites. Resurgence. Let's go with Astral Sprites here. We have a lot. Oh, something to those. Holy shit. Attacking with force. If we fight here, we will lose. Anarchy or money. Attempts to trigger a rebellion in the target city. Okay, I think we're just going to attack the enemy groups. We'll accept surrendering. I'll take a few turns, but we do want to clear the area. Holy shit. I think we're definitely suffering from the physical weakness, and there's nothing that can remove that. We had a fairly weak unit attack us, and a spawn. And I think it did more damage than it should be able to even do. Basically, if one of those demon lords would hit us, there's a reasonable chance we could almost be single-shotted. That's just a risk that's not worth taking. There you are. Yeah, he has a damage of 5 as a maximum. He might be able to do a little, but he did 8 points of damage. That's not to say that he couldn't possibly do 8 points of damage. I would find it at least probable that physical weakness is still bothering us, and it's too big of a risk to take. That's a wonderful weapon, but we're still very good with this, and we don't have any of the weaknesses, so their army. I think we'll take one army per turn. Do need to heal up after all too. Okay, we attack. We're dead. But if we go through, we might be able to get them to change their direction too. Let's just follow a road. Battle, didn't lose anything. Took away one of their cities and burned it to the ground. We'll attack. Should be able to transport troops there. Enough to at least stop the anarchy. And he's dead. Yeah. Nice little skirmish. And again. Heal up. Let's continue on. Seeing, yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything really here. Just a small area with few troops, city, and some gold. How much troops are we gonna need here? Probably not much. I don't want to bring here any extra troops. It's fairly... This is basically explored. There's nothing this place will offer us. There's no enemies. There's nothing. So what we want to just do is to transport ourselves out of there. It'll take a few turns, but it won't be too big of a problem. Other city. Ah, that's their main city. We can't take that. But the fact that we are here might move their troops back. He might pull his troops back. I think we're gonna just build a teleportation gate out of here. And at that time, move wherever we want to anyway. And there he is. You are not gonna be able to defend yourself. And you could extend by 5. It might be able to reach us. At least it's worth trying. Might lose the city. That's a little bit of reinforcement if we can make it. Sure how much of a difference that'll make, but something. Want to hurry this up. This will give a Holy Light enchantment, so it will debuff the enemy and buff our troops. Just make it enough so we can actually defeat the enemy. Just wait there. Wait. Sure what to do with you guys. Shit. Bastard was faster than me. So I can easily take out these guys. Shit, we're pulling back. Can't escape the fight no matter what we try. Shadow sickness. Shadow sickness. Yep. We can't cast anything. Yes we can. Definitely Shadow Walking. I want this unit to be able to at least fight properly. I don't want to spend too much magic here, because what happens with these doesn't matter. Not really. I want to protect the cities if I can. Although... I want to maybe pull back a little still. I doubt we'll survive it. But we should be able to kill a few things. Or not. We're able to wound a few units, but we're definitely not going to kill anyone. Huh. Yeah, we'll just let the penguin die. This is another matter. Not sure if we can defend this by spells though. Yep, no. That is fine though. We already have a buff protecting us, and what we really need is just a few turns and we can turn things around. Start getting casualties on them. Okay. Horror is our biggest threat at the moment. Good for us. It's I think it's counted as a war machine of a sort. So the catapults actually have a quite a good chance of hitting it with just the boulders, which is better because they do a lot of more damage to fire. They haven't managed to do even a single attack on us. Against proper enemies, lightning attack can be devastating. Hope we can kill one of these now. Yeah. So they didn't manage to do much. Against this group, resistance would be much better than defense. And that's something orcs don't really have. So we achieved what we wanted to achieve. Okay. Tower. Don't particularly care. The force is just fine there. More teleportation gates. I don't want to throw away these units. I'm basically just running around here until more can arrive. There really doesn't seem to be anything here besides the one city they still have. Is there anything useful? Do we have the Watcher? It will cast Earth's awareness. It would allow us to start casting spells on his city. And I'm mainly interested in just finishing things. It doesn't matter who finishes things, as they get finished. So. Even a minor force aided by some overland attack spells might be able to do things. Nothing surprising, nothing surprising, nothing surprising. But now we see. I'm expecting him to be able to regenerate every turn though, so what the overland attack spell will basically only do is we can weaken them a little bit before we launch our attack. And that's it. Defense isn't that strong, but it's stronger than what we have here to send into attack. other hand, if we're just going to win the fight, we're very certain we're going to win the fight anyway. Might as well send some of our reserve forces to. Can you actually teleport? Yes, you can. Wrong team! Wrong team! Ah. You hurry it up. Well, the hero group does not have to be there. You. Okay, that's more like it. Still doesn't mean we're going to use the wait for the hero group to be there. More that there, if something doesn't work with the first attack group, we can send reinforcements easily. Yeah, this is very likely to be able to just wipe them out. Okay, difficulty hard for hunting for those. Can't see them. I do intend to finish that. But that'll be it. Now he's suddenly have a real army here. But it's not gonna help him all that much. Okay, now it's here. What is it? Another one of these. Just quick battle. Yeah, no problem. Whatever. Firestorm. Pretty much everything he probably has anyway. So, Divine Storm. Minor damage. Ooh, not minor. But quite significant damage. And we do have to keep in mind that I am capable of casting quite a lot of crap on them when the fighting starts. So yeah, this will be there. Ooh, zombies. I think I'll use the massive attack spell still. Yep. Even though they only have a few good units. They were already damaged from our attack, and we do need more openings to the castle wall, probably as easy as we possibly, as fast as we possibly can. So, Sacred Draft. Now some of them are very, very heavily damaged at this point. And target anything. So, what can we do? Hurl lightning at them. They're probably immune to that sort of thing. No, they're not. Yeah, I noticed that, but didn't manage to stop myself before I already had clicked the attack. There's no way they can really oppose us here. And we have one group who hasn't even moved yet. So, defenses crumbled already. We'll just have to make sure that our heroes don't die. There's pretty little experience to be gained here anyway. One can't gain it, and the other has his important ability spellcasting 5 already. So okay, where are the targets? Okay, now we have at least a few guys inside the fort. Yeah, there's no way he can prevent us from just attacking him. The units he sent against us are very good, but they're just so outnumbered that there's not gonna be a serious fight. I'm going to bless and heal all my units. Yeah, their resistance is just crumbling. They have the Bone Dragon and the Wizard, pretty much. Can you just kill the fucking dragon? Yeah, they have 2 units, something else. Yeah, the Bone Horror. Now the Wizard remains. Again, I don't particularly care who kills it. No, mission successful. On day 95, Warsar the Pathetic was defeated. Bring the loot!
We must fight it. If we fail, we become as Vorsar. Insane. Your victories distract the great beast of the void. The beast is supreme. Bow before the All-Devourer. I am losing my mind. The souls. Too many to count. They are coming.
Yeah, the Old Devourer never played a major part. Okay, it looks like it was a sort of a steady start and then started the downward trend on our enemies. They really didn't have much at the end. Not too surprising. Never ran out of gold. Well, that wasn't really the point. I was mostly interested in destroying their, harming him everywhere when I thought I could not hold on to what I was either conquering, or when I thought it was more beneficial to just move on to new targets and then stand there and stay turn after turn after turn to get some kind of defense going. Ooh, that's surprising. That's more about my mana getting higher though. I think because we had hundreds of mana crystals each day, and I never spent even if I spent maximum maybe under maybe a quarter of that, so it just kept piling on. Yep, not much to say. I think because we got the second Wizard's Tower City quite early on, which I guess was sort of the intent anyway, then that basically allowed us to quickly expand and start burning them. So it was decided quite early on.